Pandas, 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 pandas. I got bros in Atlanta, Tucson, Dope, Lee, and Fanta. Pandas! Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining, everybody. Thanks for joining. You could be anywhere in the world, but you are finding yourself here, and that I am truly grateful. Good morning, guys. Speedy Boy, good morning. Leading Loser, good morning. Lace Sanawi, good morning. Bill 7, good morning. B. Charles, good morning. Hugh, good morning. Kelly Ann, welcome, welcome. Tanner, good morning. SW Blaze. Kid Poker, welcome, guys. Make sure you drop a GM in the chat. Scalp that like button. Sub if you haven't already. Do a dance. Do whatever it takes to get that bamboo today. Today is the last day for 50% off resets, so please be aware. Bill 7 already made his bamboo. Quit while you're ahead. Break a trend to new low here. Welcome to the stream, guys. Hansman, Jim, Kringle, welcome. Pablo, Glenn, thanks for your continued support, Pandas. SW Blaze, only 6 weeks until I get my 24-month Panda badge. Let's go, baby. You'll be the first one, maybe. I think you'll be the first one. Kid Poker, day 33 on my PA is so much longer than before. You know what they say. Actually, you probably don't know what they say. But a lot of people think you go from being a unprofitable trader to a profitable trader. People think it's just like a switch turns on and you just become a profitable trader. Actually, what happens, just like trends, when a trend starts, it usually turns to trading range before reversing. Oftentimes, when we trade, we will not be profitable. And then what happens is that you start to become a break-even trader. You make some money, you lose some money, and that happens for a long time. And then, after a while, then you start to become a little more profitable. In fact, but the truth is, like, even then, it's like you still lose. It's not like you don't lose anymore, but lose a lot less. Kid Poker's up 4K. Let's go, baby. Hey. Up 4K on your PA accounts? Whoo! I mean, I remember Kid Poker when a while back he was just super on tilt, super distraught, and just saying how frustrated he was because he busted his accounts, and now he's up 4K on these PA accounts. I don't know how many PA accounts, but I mean, now look where he is at right now. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Congratulations, man. 3 PAs up 4K. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. I mean, that's what you want to hear. That's what I want to hear coming from this channel. I mean, Kid Poker's been following this, been with us for so long, and and it's, you know, people like Kid Poker, that actually makes me so happy. It makes me think it's worth continuing to stream. It's amazing. I mean, it's not like I'm doing everything, but it's not like I'm doing much of anything other than just exposing, you know, some of these things. But obviously, Kid Poker probably put some hard work in there. So, if I could help along the journey, That makes me happy. Today is the last day for 50% resets. Hey, Pandas, today we have news also at 10 o'clock, consumer confidence news, and it's considered to be high impact. Bill 7 up over 1,000 eval count. 4 days of trading? That's not. That's pretty nice. If that's slow and steady for you, 250 on average per day. I mean, that's amazing. That's what I'm talking about, though. I mean, if you can continue to do that, imagine making $250 on average per day, every single day, and you have about 10 accounts. If you have 10 accounts and you're making average 250 per day, I don't have to tell you. I mean, you'd be shocked of how much money that actually is. If you can continue to do that, 250 on average per day, and you have 10 accounts, you end up with, you're not gonna even believe it. You're not gonna believe it. $625,000. 625,000. That's more than half a million. If you can make 250 every single day. Oh, he hit with some nice words. Be sad if I ever stop streaming. Killian coming in, busting in through the door. 250. 500. What about 500? Exactly. GC Burke has it. You know, you're and the thing is, you could be agnostic to how many accounts you have. You just focus on one account. I'm gonna just focus on this one account. I'm just gonna pretend there's no other accounts. I just want to trade. And you make 300 on that account, and you realize, whoa, I'm making life-changing money with this. 1,500 actually, and that's with 5 accounts. Harsha says it's not literal 650. No, it's literally 650. It's literally, I mean, well, 625 technically, but it is literally $625,000. It's not. I'm not talking about any drawdown. You're making $625,000 in profit. If you can make $250 a day, and you have 10 accounts. If you have 5 accounts, then obviously you cut that in half, and you're making what, $312,000, which is a pretty penny. Anything over 100K, I think, is just a really pretty penny. Kellyanne's just killing it. She's killing it. That's what I'm talking about. Kellyanne's like hit her stride. And honestly, her strategy is probably like a custom strategy she's like made from like a compilation of like many things that she's tried. And she's probably came and kind of nestled into a strategy that she kind of is saying it's like her own. UK Trader says, I seem to have nothing but trouble using the Apex trade copier. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. It shouldn't. I mean, for me, it's not. I mean, I understand there's a couple things that, you know, may like cause issues. But overall, I mean, I think it works. It works good enough. But if you're having constant trouble, I would stay away from it, because that's not something you want to have trouble with, right? You don't want to have some trouble with something that can affect essentially all your accounts. So I'll just be very careful. Yeah, the trade copier is what makes Apex the 8th wonder in the world. To be honest, forget compounding interest. Apex is the 8th wonder in the world. trade copy your eighth wonder in the world. So Gagliardi says that's false hope. The idea of being profitable every day consecutively isn't realistic. That is 100% true. This is why we say if you can make that much money on average. I think a lot of people miss the language being used there is average. Average means losses and gains. And if you average them out, the word average is very important. That's why we use it all the time. It, takes in consideration both losses and wins. I use the Apex one, but I heard good things about the other one. There's another one called Replicanto, I believe. I haven't used it, but I'm considering to use it just to give it a try. Because if it does perform better, then it might be worth, using or switching over to. But I'm pretty comfortable with the Apex one right now. People say it's the same, but looking at it, it's a little different. It's a little different. At least aesthetically, it's a little different. So I don't think it's the exact same. There is news at 10 o'clock, Panda, so we may be chopping around until then. I do have this blue line from a ledge that happened in the off-stream hours. But I can tell you Replicanto has the same issues. Okay. But Replicanto has updates and support. Very interesting. Market's about to open in 2 minutes here. Just dripping right now. We might test Big Mama again. If we hit Big Mama here, I'm going strong. I'm going real strong here. Big Mama's here. Second test on Big Mama. Market's about to open. We got Big Mama trade setting up here.
5-minute trap.
Breaking the previous candle's low. So I'm down right now quite a bit because I took a Big Mama yesterday. But if we get another Big Mama, we got to attempt it again at the same intensity because the Big Mama trades need to offset each other. If you do lose them, you got to win them. So I know it seems like a lot, but this is what we did yesterday at Big Mama, and we're going to try it again today. Market just opened. I don't know if we're going to hit Big Mama, but we're going that direction. So inside bar, outside inside bar. Market's just confused at the moment. The daily chart currently looks like this. We had a break above, trapping, coming to the other side. Just 4 overlapping bars in a row. Very small range in these. It's dripping. Too much drip. What is happening? What is this? We do have news at 10, so the market could stall out until then. But if we hit Big Mama, I'm taking it. No cap. No cap. No cap, sir. Whoo, but this price action, sus. Really sus. No candle has broken the previous candle's high yet. It looks terrible. Oh man, this looks like a centipede or something. It's little teeny movements all the way down. All right, we're sinking down, going straight to Big Mama. See if we trigger it. Oof. We have not broken a previous candle's high in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 bars. Could be going to 20. Could be 20 bars. 20 bars, not breaking a previous candle's high. Amazing. Big Mama coming up. I know you guys are scared of Big Mama, but it's because, oh man, that is 21 bars. Not one single high was broken. I know you guys are scared. If you're scared, Big Mama, don't take it. Don't take Big Mama if you're scared. I'll just say that right now. If you're gonna take Big Mama, take it with smaller. This is an eval account, and yesterday I took 10 contracts. Today we're taking 10 contracts. We're gonna get runners here. Ooh. Finally break above a previous candle's high. Give me a little pullback here. Little reload before we trigger Big Mama. But I'm not gonna front run it. I'm just gonna take it when it does trigger. And it might be a tease. We may not even get here. It might just reverse up here without touching Big Mama, which is fine. This is why we set it up at Big Mama. And only take it if Big Mama triggers. But Big Mama doesn't trigger. We skip it. Notorious Big Mama. What is your stop on Big Mama? I usually do 5-point stop. If I If I lose this big mama though, my trading threshold will be so small. And the beautiful thing is we have 50% off reset, so I may just reset this. I may just reset it. 50% off. Okay, let it play out. If Big Mama doesn't hit, then you just move on. There's just no trade there. This may have a trap trade. A, B, C. Feels like it's short, and you can reverse back up to our ledge here. We do have news at 10, so I wouldn't be surprised if that does happen. Second entry short though, forming here. Signal bar looks terrible at the moment. It's small though. Small signal bar, but it does not look good. Right, it's closing above the 20 MA, and it's a bull bar. Currently in a downtrend. Got Big Mama waiting here, but we'll see. Okay, second entry short does trigger. I'm gonna stay away from this because the setup is terrible for it. Potential break a trend new low, and we can reverse here. 10,000 tick charts creating a trap here. Yeah, I'm staying away from this. I mean, the setup is not good for the short. Usually when the setup's not good for the short, you look for the trap trade here. This trap trade actually might be pretty good. Trap trade. Do I like this trap trade? Man, this trap trade. Should I take it? I'm gonna sit on my pause here. I'm not gonna take this trap either. It's weird. It's weird. It makes sense to take this trap though. At this point, you got 3 overlapping bars right through the 20 MA though. Kind of have this micro double bottom thing going on. Triple bottom. Super small risk. Inside bar created. Now it's getting choppy. Interesting. I don't know. It's a trap trade, but now it's so many overlapping bars. Feels sus. The risk is not large at all, though. So if you take it, your risk is not that large. You have some reasons to take this trade. Decent push up, looks like. Okay. Makes a perfect scalp. People are taking money at the scalp, and it makes an absolute scalp. So the trap trade is good for a scalp. Amazing. I just didn't like the fact that at this point we had 1, 2, 3, 4 overlapping bars in a row going through the 20 MA. And this trap trade may bring us back up to our ledge. I was really thinking about it, but I didn't like this. Didn't like all these overlapping bars. What can I say? What can I say? Richard Harris says, when it comes down with small bars to a support, it goes back up. Makes a lot of sense too. Even though this is a relentless move down, the move down is showing to be very weak due to price action. And you're near a support. In fact, the support really, I think, at the end was a 5-minute closing the gap from yesterday. We didn't quite get there yesterday, but we got there right now with this one bar, and we filled this gap up. So now both gaps are filled, right? This gap was filled. There's a huge gap here. This gap was filled yesterday, and now the gap created from yesterday was filled right now. And so, in the 5 minutes, just hit the 20 EMA. Coming back to our ledge here. So it makes sense all those gaps were filled. We're in an uptrend now. Overshoot. Why do I mention overshoot? Because we look for an undershoot afterwards. How about I try to white background though? My eyes, I don't want my eyes to singe. I value my eyesight. Kellyanne does remind us we do have news at 10 o'clock. We could be in a trading range. If you look at the higher time frames, you can see a trading range starting to form. Another push up. Potential second entry long, but I mean, you want the undershoot to happen first. Okay, second entry long. Pandas, would you take the second entry long? Putting a pull up. Second entry long forming here. First pullback, first entry, second pullback. Looking for the second entry. Two-legged pullback, ABC pattern. Back to the 20 EMA, also hitting our trend line now. Would you take this second entry long, pandas? Okay, it's creating a decent signal bar, but in the context, the signal bar is actually not good. Well, now this is the signal bar, and now we're bursting up. Very cool. Second entry long. Okay, scalps out. Amazing. So cool. Terrible signal bars. It's not a setup I would ever take. Goodness gracious. It does make your scalp, but this is one of those false positives where it works out, but it doesn't mean it's necessarily a good setup. It's a false positive. It's a positive that's false, as in it makes a scalp, but it's not reliable. Doesn't mean it's a good setup. False positive here. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. We do have news at 10, which is in about 14 minutes. And we're maybe just waiting till then, but I do have a feeling we're coming back to our ledge here. This ledge is a very important key point created yesterday. This ledge, every time we go away from it, we come back up to it. So Big Mama never got hit. And that's that. Big Mama on the other side may get hit. Another second entry long. A, B, C. A, B, C. Second entry long here for me again. Would I take it? Would I take this trade? If you get second entry long here, Pans, would you take it? A, B, C. Interesting. When I say interesting, I mean I have no idea what's happening. I'm interested because this is very, I have no idea. Second entry long off the 20 MA. Doesn't look the best. It's wildly confusing. Monkey Robbie brings up a good point. 20 EMA being hit on the 5-minute chart, and you just got stopped out if you took this long, if your stop is here. Trap does trigger. Don't like this trap. I don't like the trap either here, to be honest. Trap may fail. So traps here and traps here. Again, double trap. Decent signal bar now on that double trap. But notice it will trigger right at the previous pivot high. News in about 9 minutes. Trap actually does work out for you. Amazing. Sitting on my pause. Don't really know what's happening. May just wait till news. Maybe not much happened till then. But hey, you know what you guys can do, pandas? You guys can scalp that like button. That's what you can do for sure. Even though we don't know what's going on. What we do know is that we can scalp that like button. Second entry short on 10,000 tick chart forming here. Very interesting. Break a trend to new high, perhaps forming here. You kind of expect a new high to be created here. It looks a little awkward if it doesn't. Unless there's like a bigger trend that we're missing.
$10,000 tick trap.
10,000 tick chart showing a second entry short. It's actually a Pikachu trade on 10,000 tick chart. But it's very choppy, so may not be reliable. The 5-minute not doing much, to be honest. But the 20-minute is showing to be currently a resistance. Yeah, 10,000 tick chart, someone mentioned. Could be a big triangle forming here, waiting for news to break out. Second entry short does form on the 10,000 tick chart. Amazing. Setup's not pretty though. What do I mean by that? 10,000 tick chart, right? It's a second entry short, but the setup's not pretty. It's a terrible signal bar. The bars are overlapping. You know, it's going sideways. Setup is not looking good, but does trigger the second entry short. News in about 2.5 minutes here. Hopefully news will bring us a big mama. That'd be nice. We could trigger the big mama with news. L4 10K. It is an L4. Actually, H4 technically. H4 setup. Ooh, I wonder what's going to happen. Let's take our bets. I mean, especially if we're on a propulsion block, this could really move. Typo. Will news go up or down? We got about 1.5 minutes. Put your bets in. Put your bets in. Let's see. Let's see. Come on. Come on. Will the news go up or down? Propulsion Lambo ready. I got my propulsion Lambo set up. I would agree. 10,000 tick does look like a triangle, but the news is probably going to make it break out one way or the other. It's about 50-50 in my opinion right now. Waiting for the quantum probe blow. All right, me too. 20 seconds. Ooh, it's exciting. Up or down? A lot of you guys think it's going to go down. I hope it does go down, some of my big mama triggers, and we'll probably get a nice little scalp from that. Otherwise, just have to trade it. All right, news just happened, and wow, absolutely nothing. What was that? Actually, absolutely nothing happened. Did I get that wrong? No, news was definitely today at 10 o'clock, and nothing happened. Wow. Wow. There was news today, right? Am I going crazy? Consumer confidence, right? That did happen today at 10.
10,000 tick trap.
Maybe it's digesting now. Maybe the market's digesting it now. Maybe it took a little bit to digest. I don't know. Usually happens immediately. Yeah, consumer confidence today at 10 did absolutely nothing. Wow. All right, with that being said, we have news tomorrow, but this one probably will move the markets a lot. The ISM manufacturing PMI. And that will happen tomorrow at 10 during stream, which is nice. Sorry about that. What a dud. What a dud. Interesting. Well, that's a shame because volatility is pretty terrible, and it's just not looking good. Price action wise, well, it looks like we're trying to make that new high. Incredible. Little teeny second entry long here. Not what I'll take with 3 dojis in a row and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 overlapping bars. No thanks. No thanks. No thank you. Skip it.
10,000 tick trap.
Trap on 10,000 tick chart. This could really move the market down. We've got a double top now here. This could be a strong move down. In fact, it'll be a second entry short on the 5-minute chart forming here. Could be a decent move down, but overall, still choppy. Overall, you got to consider this is basically trading range at the moment. It's got a double top, making a bear leg in the trading range at the moment. Will it actually break down is the question. No idea here. Outside bar reversal, second entry short. Just terrible price action. Unfortunately. Okay. Making a new high. Perhaps. That was a double top. It's looking wild. Okay, new high created. Very nice. Ooh, turtle toes. Sorry to hear that, man. First day back, already blew up another account. It's just not, the price action is not it. It really is not it right now. Yeah, especially when you come back, you're kind of like ready to go. I get it. I get that feeling. I know that feeling. But the price, the market cycle right now is not kind. It's not being kind to us. It's very hard to trade this. Very hard to make sense of it. Looks overall kind of bullish, but the main reason being is because we're making higher highs, higher lows. Okay, pushing higher. Okay. 2 bull bars on the 5-minute chart. This may be always in long soon. Always in long trading, but this time frame, it does look like we have a breakup trend to new high being created. But also, we have a ledge here, this blue line, which I did feel like we may get back up to and hang out here for a while. New high created. Fourth entry long. Torture. That's what I will call this market right now. We may get a second entry long here. But actually, I'll look for the trap at this point. Second entry long, but I would look for the trap here. But hey, that's me. Would you take the second entry long? Definitely not with this signal bar currently showing. Definitely not with that signal bar. That's pretty much the worst type of signal bar. But when you got a bad second entry long setup, typically you look for the trap trade. So this is not a good second entry long, so let's look for the trap if we get it. Big push down back to the bottom of the trading range on the trading range indicator. I wish we had a setup. I wish we had the setup here, pandas, but we did not. I wish we had the trap trade. That's what I was looking for. Instead, it makes a move without us. Just in the trading range. Top to the bottom. Trading range indicator marking the trading range for us. Way back here. Using pure price action. That's the beauty of the price action or trading range indicator. There's no other indicator like that uses pure price action to mark these trading ranges. Goodness, look at this bar on the 10,000 tick chart. Solid bear bar ending on its low. Well, not solid technically, but ending on its low. Strong bear bar ending on its low. Big Mama, we still have a chance with Big Mama. Hope Big Mama's not a cougar this time. It got me last time. It got me yesterday. Hopefully it won't be a cougar this time. Break a trend new high. Start marking this downtrend. The second entry short on the 5-minute tandem. I was looking at it, but it was above the 20 MA. I couldn't do it. Second entry short. Beautiful signal bar, but it's above the 20 MA. It makes it difficult to take. Just a wild move down back to the bottom of the trading range. Trap trade may be forming here, but now we're back in the trading range, making it difficult to go short here at this moment. Tanner, oh, you know what? Maybe because I have regular trading hours. You might have you might include your extended trading hours, so your 20 EMA probably looks different than mine. Mine's only the regular trading hours. Okay, we got a trap trade that works out beautifully for a a scalp plus more, but it was coming back into the trading range, which makes it difficult to take because you're taking a failed breakdown now. Could even consider this. Or this would be first break of trend, and looking for new low at this point. Second entry short, but coming back into the trading range. Typically look for a new low at this point. Darn, this is hard. Terrible signal bar. This is the signal bar right now. Terrible signal bars. The risk is not too large, but the signal bar is very bad. That alone will stop me from entering this trade. If it ends solid red, then maybe you can enter here, but ends on this low. You could come in with a retracement, not because you like this entry bar, but I'm going to sit on my pause here. It does make sense to make a new low here, but in the trading range, some of these rules kind of go out the window. As in, like, I don't want to go short at the bottom of the trading range, even though we may be looking for a new low still. It may work sometimes, but, you know, if you know this trading range is here, then it's hard to go trade against it. Okay, it's looking better for the shorts, right? Because you ended green. It's doing some weird dance here, some weird wiggling. Don't like the wiggles. Don't like those wiggles. Still in trap city here. Scalp made here. Nice. All right, new lows being created here. I mean, this is hard to take this. Coming back into the trading range, and it could reverse, make a trap. This could just be a bear leg in the trading range. But this makes sense too, right? You got break of trend new low. And I mean, it's a terrible signal bar, but the entry bar was decent. You could have came with retracement. If you like this context enough, the setup originally was not good because it's a signal bar. But now when you have this entry bar or trigger bar, you know, you're saying, okay, maybe I'll come with retracement. I like how this ended. And you can come in, but that's why trading ranges are tricky. Because trading ranges, this can just be, it looks like it's going to start trending. This end eventually did make a new low, so. Very hard to take this trade, though, with this kind of signal bar. Harger says, the only bad thing about Apex is trending style. I know you think it's bad, but it's actually a good thing. And even though it makes it trading difficult, that's a good thing because you want the evaluation to be difficult. You want the evaluation to be difficult. Why? Because if you ever want Apex to pay people out, you want to make sure they have good methods of filtering those who can make money and who can't. Yeah, I don't think they need to change it. I think it's perfectly fine. It makes a lot of sense. It's to stop those home run trades. The one and dones. It's to stop that. Or try to prevent that. I think it's good. You know, you want Apex to succeed, right? And you want them to make difficult rules for evaluations. You want it to be hard. Oh, are we getting Big Mama here is a question. I don't know. This could be trading range, and this might be a bad move. Could create a double bottom of some sort. Is this really trading range? Absolutely, 100%. Because you went down, you went up, right? That's the minimum requirements of a trading range right here. What you see, this down and up, and then down again, which confirms the trading range. But now we're breaking out of it. Or are we, right? We broke new low, trap trade, maybe to the long. That would make sense here to take the fail second entry short in this area because you got to break a trend new low and you're still within the trading range. Retest as a trading range. People don't realize like a double top, it's just actually a trading range. Velvet Lines has an interesting comment. Oh, man, we got a trap trade here. I'm interested in this trap. If it does trigger. If we get trapped right here, I'm interested. Currently micro double bottom. Hasn't yet triggered yet. Just waiting, waiting. In this trade. It's looking good. Really nice looking bar. That's what you want to see if you're in this trade. If you're long. It's not what you want to see. You want to see follow through immediately. Never want to see the trade reverse. Super small bar. Goodness. Goodness, it may trap, it might do a double trap here. That's a nice looking bar, pause bar. You never want to see a reverse. I don't want to see this one reverse. Just waiting to scalp out. Let's go, baby. Easy peasy, easy money. Let's go, baby. Trap trade. Choreograph that from the beginning. Second entry short. Failure. reversal, back into the trading range, as mentioned. The trading range indicator. That's a prime setup right there. I love it. Let's go, baby. Let's see if we can get to the top of the trading range here. I don't know how long it will last for. We may get stopped out. I mean, is today the day for runners? I don't think so. But we'll see. We shall see. Push! Get me up to the top of the trading range. No, don't do that. Stop. Mini heart attack time. Don't take my runner out, please. Please. Yes. Green. All I want to see is green. Green. Yes. Hey, pandas, are we going to pivot here? Are we going to pivot? Pivot! Let's go, baby. Hey, Super Saiyan mode. It may not last very long. But we do have a pivot, and we will be working with this pivot back to the top of the trading range. Let's go, baby. Super Saiyan! No! Oh, man. What is this? It's terrible. It's not what I want to see. It's definitely not what I want to see. Oh man, we got a pivot, but whoop. Save by a tick. Save by a tick. Wow, market is just playing games with our hearts. What is that? What is this? Pandas! Push! Propulsion block! I need propulsion! Push! Give me P's in the chat. Give me your energy. Every P. For every P, the market will move up one tick. Push! Push! Get me up here. Push! I really like the fact that this failed and we're pushing up now. It's a really good sign, right? It failed to reverse, but so choppy. Push! Push! Ooh! 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 Oh man, but it's just, it doesn't even look good. Come on. Give me a doji. You can do better than that. Give me some follow through. It just looks so choppy right now. Oh, if he gives me another pivot, I'll take it. If he gives me another pivot, I'll take it. Come on, why? I mean, you say by one tick just to take me out later? What's the point of that? What is the point of that? What's the point of this move up? Why would you do that? No! It's all good, pandas. The dumb part about that was it actually gave me slippage and made it drop a little bit lower. So, unfortunately, it just got way too choppy. But peace. Thanks for the peace, pandas. Maybe I should have scalped out knowing that the market was just in a trading range. And look at this. The moment I entered, it just became absolutely sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 overlapping bars in a row. Right in the middle of the trading range too. Iron Cruz, you are dirty, dirty man. You need to repent. Thanks for joining my channel where we have absolutely emotionless trading. And if you want to become a professional trader like Panda, you gotta learn to be emotionless. Show zero emotions in trading. Man, that just got really, really choppy. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Yeah, at least we got a scalp, Pandas. We got a scalp. Oh, we got a troll coming out of the woods. Finally, a troll creeps out. It's like I don't know. It's like when you like pour like, oh, we're going down. We might get to Big Mama. The trolls are finally coming out. You know, when you start to win, trolls start to come out. If you lose, the trolls come out. It's just they're just all over the place. Whew. Hey, Big Mama about to trigger here. I mean, this is small fry compared to Big Mama. But we've been so sideways. I'm not very confident in Big Mama right now. Trading range. The triangle continues on the 10,000 tick chart. Why did Christy Andre's name become Krusty all of a sudden? It's just so fitting though. It's like, hey, Krusty. Ooh, got a nice trap trade to the downside. It's just not what I'm interested in though. It's just not in the right market cycle right now for this nonsense. Oh. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. I really want Big Mama to trigger during stream. That'd be nice. I think that'd be real nice if we can get it. Yeah, not taking that trap. For good reason too. Because of trading range. Trading range, market cycle is, the rules are a little different. You look for reversals all the time. Technically you should be going with limit orders. But yeah, we're not really doing that on this channel. I mean, the nice thing is like, you just need 1 or 2 scalps a day to make a really good, to make some really big bamboo. Especially if you have Apex. Today is the last day for the 50% off resets. And take advantage of it if you can. I mean, obviously, I don't want you to bust your accounts, but hey, if you do, take advantage of the, the fact that we have 50% off. But the nice thing is, like, even if you make like $100 a day, the nice thing is about Apex is that not only is it risk free, right? As in, when you trade, it doesn't touch your own personal capital, but the thing that makes it a game changer, an actual game changer, game changing money, is the trade copier and multiple accounts. Having multiple accounts, let's say you have like 4 accounts. If you can make $100 a day, that averages out for the end of the year to be $100,000. How does that work? Because four accounts times 250, which is how many trading days are in a year, equals 1,000. And if you multiply that by what you make an average per day, then you can make $100,000 a year, and that's with 4 accounts. But if you have more accounts than that, then that multiplier just increases. So that's why, like, for me, I don't mind making bamboo, like small bamboo a day. Just small, consistent profits every single day. I know I'm down. If you look at my current account numbers right now, I know it looks bad, but it's because we took Big Mama. And Big Mama, we crank it. So the only way I can make up that money is if Big Mama hits again. So I'm waiting for another Big Mama. But overall, for just the scalps that we've been taking, we've been doing pretty well. Other than the Big Mama that failed yesterday, So the Big Mamas will offset each other, but my scalps, the scalps have been great. Yep, 4. I mean, 4. If you can make 2 scalps a day, then you make $200 a day. I mean, if you can make it consistent and win all, I doubt you'll win. You probably lose some. But if you can make an average of $100 a day, 100K. It's 100K at the end of the year. Did I take Albert's course? Yes, I did. You can see a link in the description. It's an affiliate link, so I do get like a $5 kickback from that. Woo, $5. But if you do sign up, you can sign up with the link, or you can search it yourself. But to make it easy, there is a link there for you for Albert's. I wish you got like a discount. That'd be nice, but they didn't offer that.
10,000 tick trap.
Rin SS, do they need to be all the same accounts, same size accounts? Well, just if you think about it, it depends on how many contracts you trade. Typically you trade like one contract. If you trade more than one contract, then You just got to make sure across all your accounts, one, do you have enough margin for the contract sizes, right? So all of them can trade at least one contract. But two, also the threshold. Thresholds are different for all of them. So you may get stopped out on some of them. You might bust some accounts before the other ones. So that can also impact your trading. Just be aware of that. Would you have to take and pass 10 evals? Yes, exactly. Every account is on its own, and the nice thing about Apex is that you keep the first you keep the first 20,000? Is that right? Is that how it is? You keep the first 20,000 now, or 15,000? I forget. They changed it. It's even more now. But you keep 100% of the first 15,000 or something like that. 100% of it. Incredible. The first 25K. Oh my. What? Apex, what are you doing? It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. You keep 100% of it. Absolutely incredible. And that's each account, pandas. Each account. Each account. It's not all together. It's each account, not per user. Each eval, each PA account. I mean, Apex is the best. And once it stops being the best, the first person you hear would be from me. I actually took some time to research, and I landed on Apex. And the thing is, at the time, Apex was small. It wasn't really the name that it has now, but I did wait for a little bit. I waited a couple months until people started getting payouts, and when people started getting payouts, then I decided to jump in and decided to go with Apex because the rules were so good. The rules just are uncomparable. Even though they have trailing thresholds, that's actually a good thing. But they have trailing thresholds to make it very difficult to pass evals. But even then, that's fine. With all the other rules they have, it's just the best. This is so choppy. It's going sideways, so sideways. I really want Big Mama to hit, but I do not know if it's gonna hit today because we've been going so sideways. Leading loser, recognizing he's tilted, that's when you just step away from the computer and just do some other things. Work out. Get your mind off trading. You have to stay away from the computer long enough where you're no longer tempted to do a huge trade. Look at this 5-minute price action. The moment the market opened, we have been sideways this entire day so far. Trading range pretty much for majority of it. 10,000 tick chart also trading range a little bit larger, but triangle starting to break out to the upside looks like, but we'll see. It's about time this triangle breaks out. We had multiple touches trying to break beneath it. 1, 2, 3, 4 times trying to break beneath it, all failing, and now we're trying to go up. Let me come back up to the top of the trading range here. Yeah, GC Perk has a good point. Why I recommend if you're just brand spanking new, maybe practice with Sim until you feel like you can be a little consistent on Sim at least. And if you're shown to be somewhat consistent on Sim or at least profitable, then I would not put your own money in. I would start with Apex evaluation, 50K account. wait for it to get 80% off code, which will happen maybe like once a month, I don't know, and get that. Start trading small and trade with micros even. But even the nice thing is about that is you don't have to trade on your Apex account. You can still trade sim, but you get free data, essentially. Well, quote unquote free. You pay for the monthly evaluation, but you get data. You get license, so you can at least trade sim still. You still get the data, and you practice trading on sim or on eval, and little skin in the game, which puts some pressure, and you have award. And the thing is, you cannot lie. On sim trade, you lie to yourself all the time. Like, oh, like that trade doesn't count, or oh, I would definitely have done this trade, and you go like crazy amount of contracts. The thing about sim is that you end up lying to yourself too much. Apex will keep you honest, at least. And so with that honest trading, uh, and with good practice, with very small fee, right, like $30 a month, and you have the potential to gain a PA account, it's very nice. I think it's worth it. I wish I had it when I first started. When I first started, oh my gosh, what's this guy doing? Get out of here. Yusuf says, I bust my PA account with 1500. Very painful. I should took 2 trades a day no matter what happened. Plan of your trading is very important. What advice should you give me? Get better, man. I'm just kidding. I I don't know. I don't know what your problem is. I don't know what made you bust your account. I would start with that. Identify what made you bust your account. What mistakes you made. Was it psychological? Was it, more technical? I would start there. Identify your mistakes and do whatever you can to improve on them. If it's over trading, then if you can recognize that, another thing you got to recognize is what causes you to overtrade. If you know you're overtrading, what's causing you to overtrade? Is it because you have, some sort of yeah, you got to recognize
10,000 tick trap.
why are you overtrading, and then you got to kind of address the root issue before anything, I guess. What am I asking? Have you ever trade gold? No, I don't trade gold. I buy gold. I just buy it. I buy it all the time. I just have just gold. So much gold. It's crazy. I actually have moved all my gold to like a safe, a safe that's not even in my house because it's just too much. It's just too scary. Yeah, I buried it. The trick is the safe is the gold. But yeah, I'm loading up on gold just because hyperinflation, just in case. Because the way how irresponsible the government has been the last 3-4 years, not even 3-4 years, last decade, how irresponsible they have been. It's just like, in my opinion, it's just a matter of time until something blows, something breaks. It's good to have. I mean, some people use Bitcoin for that, which is makes sense as well. It's just Bitcoin's a little too volatile. Like I don't know what price it's gonna really land at or stabilize at before um, you know for Bitgold. So Bitcoin. I mean, the true price of Bitcoin could just be like, I don't know, could be like $5. I don't know. Probably not, but maybe it can land somewhere at $1,000. But right now, it's just, I just don't know. One day we're gonna have to just, one day a bar of gold will buy a loaf of bread. There will be a day for that. Don't get me wrong, it could be, very long from now, but most likely. Time to test, low of day. Let's go, baby. Hey, let's get that big mama trade. I have it set up for a long time. If we kind of trade away from this, I'm going to end the stream. But if we keep going towards it, how about this? If we go back above the 20 MA, I will end the stream. But if we're still beneath the 20 MA, either we hit big mama or we go above the 20 MA. Sound fair, pandas? Let's do that. Solid close above the 20 MA. I'll end the stream. Maybe not. Maybe a gap. Let me get a moving average gap. Moving average gap will end the stream. If you don't know what moving average gap is, it's a gap between the extreme, right? If the candle's above, it's a gap between the low and the moving average. That's called a moving average gap. And if it's below, then it's a space between. There's a space between the high and the moving average. So there's a gap here. Why is that important? Well, we like to use gaps to know if trend is beginning to change. If a trend is weakening, we'll start to see gaps on the other side of the 20 MA. Such as if a downtrend, but we start getting moving average gaps above it, then we know the trend may be weakening. What's the setup for the Big Mama daily? Really, it's just a trap trade, right? This failed to make a point, to even make a scalp, and we're taking a trap to the other side. That's what the Big Mama trade is. But you gotta be careful because it is starting to get overlapping. So there could be limit orders waiting here. There could be. But it's basically a trap right now on the daily chart. A failed second entry long. How do I remember that? Because yesterday Big Mama failed on me, right? It broke above the previous candles, and not even 2-point scalp I could make, and then reversed, creating a trap to the other side. We see also it triggers here, and it fails, but the second attempt is usually better. The second attempt at Big Mama is usually better. Alright, we're still beneath the 20 MA, pandas. We're keeping this stream live. Either we make a moving average gap, or we hit Big Mama. One or the other, that's it. It's one or the two, pandas. What's going to happen? Who knows? Ooh. Ooh, it's going down. Ooh, it's pushing down. I don't know if you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, but this is pushing down right now. Big Mamas are setups on the daily chart that we like to scalp. It's a daily chart setup, and we're trying to scalp a daily chart setup. Right now, the daily chart setup is a trap trade. Fail second entry long on the daily chart. Oh, it's getting close. Hey, yesterday Big Mama failed, but we're going to hit Big Mama today. Pandas, make sure you scalp that like button so Big Mama hits. Big Mama will hit. We get that scalp. Ooh. Getting close. Notice a triangle also starting to break down on 10,000 tick chart, breaking to the downside here. But the breakdown is not decisive, right? It doesn't feel like there's conviction behind this breakdown. It's just very slowly going down with lots of legs up, right? Bulls are making money, bears are making money. Ooh, what is that? Ah, pandas, I'm sorry. Maybe Big Mama won't hit after all. So what a tease. Okay, no moving average gap still, so we're still streaming here.
$10,000 tick trap.
10,000 tick trap. Indicator telling us a trap is happening on 10,000 tick chart. You can see on the other side of the trap waiting. Notice the that alert happens not when it triggers but before it triggers, letting you know an upcoming trap, which is a nice thing about the indicator. Okay, what do we have here now? La-da-da, la-da-da-da-da. What's going on? Stop playing games with my heart. Was this all a tease? No Big Mama? Just wants to get 3 points away and reverse? Whatever. It's going down. Big Mama about to hit 10 contract trade with runners. Ooh. 10 contract trade. I'm going to try to get 2.5 points. 2.5 points with 10 contracts. 8 contracts actually with $200 per point. So $800. And with $800, I need to run the rest. I'm going to try to run the rest. Is that right? 804 contract. Oh, 8 contracts. What am I talking about? $1,600. $1,600 at 2.5 points. Oh no, that 1,600. 1,600. 2.5. $400 per. Yeah, it's $200. 2.5 points. Ooh, moving average gap maybe here. I think it's $1,800. And my runners need to go about 7 points to make up the loss I made. The loss I occurred. Yesterday. Moving average gap here. Sorry, Pandas. Moving average gap seems like it's gonna happen first, and yes, moving average gap. You see this little teeny gap here now. So, Pandas, those are the rules. Gonna end the stream here. Sorry, Pandas. Pandas, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow at 9 o'clock for the mainstream, or 9 o'clock for the pre-market show, 9:15 for the mainstream. And if you guys don't know, pre-market show, we go over all my off-stream trades, go over all my account balances. So if that's something you're interested in, following a little more closely, supporting this channel a little bit more, supporting me a little bit more, then you guys can become Pandas. But until then, Hope you guys trade well the rest of the day. As always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.